Welcome back to AngularJS tutorials. And from the last previous tutorials, we've seen some problems that we were trying to show the data from the database. Let me show what we are trying to do. We have our JSON object which contain name, age, and avatar. And actually, in showing some information from the object, you take the object and you pump up with you pipe it with a name that you want to show a name. You say import that name, because I'm repeating. If you already knows for each loop, it's like that. It's the same as like for each. And for those guys who really know about the PHP, this is like what is doing here. And the problem, we are trying to show a name on the screen and it was not showing. Why? Come on. Is it because the data is not coming from the database? No, it's coming from database. Even if we try to console here, we can see that the data is coming from database. Now, why is not showing here and what is not showing here, as we show in our paragraph? So let's check out. So let's see our data.json data is like this. Normally, AngularJS repeat data only when it is coming from a database as not as object, but as as a varied JSON object, right? A varied JSON object should be like this, should be like this, so that you can insert more data like this. You put the comma and you put the second object. This is how a varied JSON object should look like this. So go ahead and refresh this. Okay, this is it. This is how a varied JSON object should be. Notice that we have this and we have this. This is how a varied object should look like. So now we can be able to repeat this information from the data. And remember that we are getting data from this scope, which is normally a simple variable in AngularJS. This is how we create a variable in AngularJS, and we assign the response which is coming from the database. So go ahead and refresh this and you will be seeing the name. We have to name my name, and we can even and today I'm going to show you a new things about this. And this is as the purpose of this tutorial is showing you guys the basic of AngularJS and how to get started with the AngularJS. And it's a time for you guys to show you that what is called a filter. A filter is how can I define this a filter? Let me go ahead and use it. When you're going to use a filter, you have to use something like this, which is a pipe. And a pipe is used in Linux. For you guys who are familiar with Linux, you already know how a pipe works. And with the pipe, you can call some filter, which is maybe uppercase. When you call uppercase, it's going to filter everything to uppercase. And let me call it another object, which is info.h, which is a number. Will be holding Richard 23, has 23 years. So now the reason why I am going to use number is also to show you another built-in filter, which is number. Yeah, I think number is number. No, is dollar. So let's say that these are dollar, these are cash. Sorry. Okay, what is the number? Okay, so there is some. You can go ahead and Google some existing filters or that you can use for your purpose. But For the next coming tutorials, I will be showing you how to build your own filter so that you can use with your Angular developments. So but for your own knowledge, you have to know that when you're going to use a filter, you have to use a pipe, which is used before saying which filter you're going to use, and you say name of a filter you want to use. And this tutorial is about to show you how to repeat the data that is coming from the database, and show you how to apply a filter to the result that is coming from the database. Not only the result, but coming from the database, but also showing how you can insert on any scope that you want to show, or from your view. So thank you for watching my tutorials, and subscribe, and call everyone to subscribe to my channels, because I have something sweet for you. And please subscribe to my channels, and a lot of tutorials are coming, and stay in touch.